Hello everyone. So today we are again back with another video on related to Ketu Mahadasha. The video is about, do we get back what we have lost during Ketu Mahadasha? This is a question mostly people ask who are going through Ketu Mahadasha, or who already went through it. They still have this question. So usually people have this question because they know how intense Ketu Mahadasha could be, and the things which they have lost. It actually has memories. It actually gives them goosebumps. Remembering those things and how we used to be. So everybody, who went through Ketu Mahadasha usually just kind of try to hold back to those things. So they have this question: do we get back our lost relationships? Do we get back our finances? Do we get back our career which we used to have? So let's go ahead and talk about that. So just to begin with, Ketu is often called a detacher, which is during its 7 year mandasha, it typically strips away material attachments, ego, and false comforts which we have created over the years since we are born, or since whatever we have been taught about, or maybe sometimes we bring those qualities from our previous lifetimes and we continue doing those things, until Ketu strikes in, and then Ketu makes you ready to kind of shred those things. So whether you get back what you have lost depends on whether those losses actually served you any purpose, which could help you with your spiritual growth or personal growth. So things, just to quickly talk about that, things which you do not get back no matter what. Ketu was intense, Ketu Mandasha was intense, so you won't get back your ego or illusions which you have again created, your false pride, your unhealthy relationships, your unsustainable career paths, so all will be kind of shredding out, because they are kind of working as a dead weight on yourself, on your spiritual healing, or on yourself, on your mind, and all those things. So and also the second one, we will say the detachment which you have learned during Ketu Mandasha, maybe you will continue with that. That might not change, but it doesn't mean that you will be not happy, not content, but you will learn, like, to be content with less, or even try to find internal peace rather than just running after worldly things. You will be content, you will be happy, but it is real, it is real this time. So also things that you can rebuild or upgrade if the losses involve, like, essential parts of your life, that's finances, the career which you used to have, you can definitely upgrade, like, if you learn those lessons, and if you learn that you have to act maturely, like if you're investing into something, if you're putting your money into something, you have to think this time, you have to think pros and cons, and also you have to think the outcomes and what you will do if things will go bad, because before you were not thinking those things. Before, you were just following your instinct, or you were just overconfident because you went through a marvelous, like, Mercury Mahadasha. So you have learned to always win, but things doesn't always go that way. So this time you will definitely learn to first think, and then you take action. So you will definitely give yourself time, so you can definitely upgrade on your career path, or, like, because Venus Mandasha will be the next. So Venus also stands for business. You might want to have your own business, so you can have your own time for yourself. You might be content, as soon as you are, like, going towards Venus Mahadasha, you might be just content with, just earning whatever could, like, cover everything, and also you can put besides something for the savings. So you will definitely be content with that, or you will learn the ways that, the income which was not kind of, enough for you before, but now you have that enough. You don't waste your money, you still have time to spend on yourself, but you still have some things to save for your future, because you've definitely learned a lot of lessons during Ketu Mahadasha. So we'll definitely try to save the money and value the things which you have. So you will definitely, upgrade on those fields. So again, people might lose finances, like lost savings, sudden expenses, business downturns, or your career job loss, like you were not recognized, like where you were working so hard, but you were not getting the results, or maybe you are forcefully have to apply changes to your career. So you will all kind of mash up, and you will definitely kind of find the middle grounds, like as soon as Ketu is coming towards end, and Venus is going to be starting. So you also always have to learn that Ketu was not my enemy, and it was my friend. And you have to learn, you have to remember what you have learned during Ketu Mahadasha. It will definitely help you, to regain yourself, and to make yourself new you, which will be real you, which you should be. So and related to relationships, like breakups, isolations happen, family conflicts, misunderstandings happen, during those times, that can also be recovered. But again, as I said, like it depends how valuable they are for your future and your spiritual journey. So yeah, like yes, you can definitely recover what you have lost during Ketu Mahadasha, your finances, your career, your relationship, but that it will be a new kind of phase. It will be a new direction. Like sometimes a newer version comes of something totally different, so 2.0, something like that. So it will be different, and you will be happy with that, because 7 years is a big time that you learn to adjust to your new lifestyle, to new you. So you will definitely, enjoy it. Don't think that, oh, I lost my everything, my previous things, which I was attached to, what I'm going to do without them, what is my future. But don't worry, God is always kind, and there is a reason that why Venus comes after Ketu Mahadasha, because again they both are dependent on each other. You can go to Venus unless you pass through Ketu, unless you clear up all the things which you had. And also you can't kind of held your spirits high without Venus coming. So you sometimes it gives you a good kind of back up. Okay, I'm going through this 7 years K2 bad time, but it's okay. Maybe, Venus will come and it will help me kind of regain everything. So that kind of gives you assurance. So they both dependent on each other. So yeah, so you will definitely see, good results if you actually, purify yourself, and, you apply those K2's core purpose. You're helping out people, like and this time it's real, it's not for any gains, but it's just for your soul's purpose. So you are like kind of mingling with people, you're going with them, but you're feeling content. There's no feeling, oh, I have to do this. You're not forced to do something. So you have those K2's core values learned. And also you know so if you apply those all those things into your into your life already, and you have make those new core values, you will definitely regain everything. And I just also want to add a real life experience with some of the people I've seen chart with. This one person who had a relationship with someone, but they kind of broke up, like when their marriage was already almost due, and this person kind of back up. But then the person who was going through Ketu Mahadasha actually felt very bad at that time. But then as soon as Ketu was kind of going towards Venus, this person comes back to the person and apologize, and really, so the person who went through Ketu Mahadasha, actually they don't feel any grudges towards them, and they actually forgiven them. but they were not ready to take any person back. They are so happy and content with their life, which Ketu has already teach them, and they are already looking forward for their new life, new relationship, which is totally new, which is content, which with which they feel content. So these situations also you can see with Ketu Mahadasha almost leaving you. So and also with career choices, some people who are not happy with their jobs, they actually started their own business. They started slowly, like from a small business, and then they reach to to that extent, that where they have to have like two shops or two stores, or three stores, like to kind of handle that business. So you see a lot of good things happening. So again, like Ketu is not your enemy, is there to help you. It's there to help you get through. For example, like there's a big river and there's no boat to go through that river. So Ketu is like a boat. You will sit in that boat and you will get through. Maybe on the way you will get through the tides, you have bad weather, everything, but towards the end you will reach on the shore and you will see the light. So that's what how the real life experiences which I've seen with Ketu, who went through Ketu and almost leaving Ketu and going towards Venus. So you will definitely can get those things back, and also those things needs to serve their purpose. Actually, everybody has those intuitive powers. They will definitely know it. They will know the signs, and they will definitely know it, that even if this thing is coming back to their life, whether they want to keep it. So it will automatically comes to you. So I think you don't have to worry. I know the period could be tough. It's not going to be easy period. I myself went through Ketu Mahadasha. I seen several charts. I know it's a bad time, but don't worry. Venus Mahadasha will definitely help you. It's for 20 years, and you can look forward to that. So yeah, you can. I would definitely say towards the end of the video that you can definitely get those things back. So always stay positive. I think that's also okay to teachers, to stay positive, to stay with good things, and you will definitely achieve good things. So I hope people get some view from my this video, and I hope it helped them get through Ketu Mahadasha, or whosoever is almost going towards Venus. It helps them. So that was my take on do you get back things which you have lost during Ketu Mahadasha, and I hope I touched base on these things. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you back in next video. Thank you.